Welcome back to the channel Liberty Coin Value. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of one of the most astonishing coins in US history. A coin that has captured the imagination of collectors, historians, and investors alike. I'm talking about none other than the 1999 United States Liberty 1-cent coin, a coin so rare, so mysterious, and so highly prized that its claimed current market value is an unbelievable $666 million. Yes, you heard that right. $666 million for a penny. So grab your magnifying glass, get comfortable, and let's uncover the epic tale of the 1999 Liberty 1-cent coin. Because once you know the full story, let's rewind the clock to the world was on the brink of a new millennium. Technology was booming, the K-bug was causing global panic, and America was preparing to leap into the digital age. Amidst this cultural and technological whirlwind, the Denver Mint, known for its icon, D Mintmark, continued its regular production of circulating coinage. The 1999 D Lincoln Cent, part of the legendary Lincoln Cent series, was struck in the usual copper-plated zinc composition that had been in use since, featuring Abraham Lincoln's solemn profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This coin might seem like an ordinary, everyday penny, but here's where the story takes a dramatic turn. Among the millions of coins minted that year, a small handful of 1999 D Lincoln cents were produced with unusual errors, anomalies, or characteristics that defy standard minting practices. These rare variants became the focus of passionate collectors, numismatic experts, and even coin investors, leading to a sensational explosion in both interest and value. Now you may be asking, how does a simple 1-cent coin reach a market value of $666 million? The answer lies in a powerful combination of rarity, mystery, minting anomalies, and collector obsession. Here are the key factors contributing to its astronomical value: minting errors. Some 1999 D Liberty 1-cent coins are rumored to feature rare double dies, off-center strikes, or transitional errors from previous minting processes. These mistakes, though unintended, make each affected coin incredibly unique. Low survival rate. While millions of 1999 D cents were minted, only a tiny fraction of the ultra-rare era coins survived in high-grade condition. Some are believed to have been pulled from circulation and kept in private collections, never to be seen again. Historical timing. Being the last Lincoln Memorial cent of the century gives the 1999 D a symbolic importance. It marks the final chapter of a century that began with horse-drawn carriages and ended with space shuttles and the internet. Grading rarity. Coins that have been professionally graded at mint state 68 or higher by services like PCGS or NGC are exceedingly rare. These top-tier examples fetch incredible premiums at auctions and among elite collectors. Private sales and hype. There are rumors in numismatic circles of private sales reaching into the hundreds of millions, particularly for coins with verified errors and exceptional luster. These sales, though often undocumented, fuel the mystique surrounding this coin. Symbolism and superstition. Some collectors believe that the coin's value, being estimated at $666 million, gives it an almost mystical aura, especially when you consider how rare it is and how unlikely it is to find one in the wild. Chapter 3. Coin circulation and discovery. The 1999 D Liberty 1-cent coin initially entered circulation quietly, just like any other penny. You could have received it as change at a gas station, a grocery store, or even from a vending machine. For years, these coins passed unnoticed through millions of hands. But as numismatic communities began to grow online, stories started emerging. People reported finding off-center 1999 D pennies, coins with missing lettering, or Lincoln cents with unusual doubling. By the mid, collectors and dealers were putting out bounties for pristine examples. Some offered thousands, others tens of thousands, just for a chance to acquire one. And then, the real buzz began. One of these coins was allegedly purchased in a private deal for more than $1 million, with its value continuing to rise today. Only a few of these coins are believed to be in collector hands, with even fewer in uncirculated or mint condition. And this is exactly why it's known as one of the rarest and most expensive pennies ever discovered. According to market analysts, rare coin auctions, and collector forums, The estimated worth of the rarest known 1999 D Liberty 1-cent coin has reached a staggering $666 million. That's more than the GDP of some small countries. More than the cost of a space mission. And certainly more than most luxury homes, yachts, and even some private islands. Reports suggest that the most expensive specimen is a 1999 D penny in mint state 69 red condition, graded by a top-tier agency. It features a strikingly sharp strike, flawless fields, and an error so rare that it's likely the only one of its kind. The identity of the current owner is unknown, though it's believed to be held in a high-security vault, possibly insured for close to $1 billion due to its growing value and historic significance. Chapter 5. What to look for in your pocket change. Now you're probably wondering, could you be holding a $666 million penny in your pocket right now? Date and mint mark. Look for 1999 with the D mint mark just under the date. Minting errors. Check for doubling of letters, especially in Liberty or I In God We Trust. Surface quality. A shiny, red appearance with no scratches or contact marks is ideal. Weight. Make sure the weight is consistent with standard specs grams for zinc-based coins. Reverse details. Examine the Lincoln Memorial for any anomalies, weak strikes, or design oddities. If you believe you've found a unique specimen, do not clean it, and consult a certified coin grading service immediately. You could be holding a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Final chapter. The legacy of the 1999 D Liberty 1 cent. More than just a coin, the 1999 D Liberty 1 cent is a symbol of how something so small can carry such immense value, both financially and historically. It reminds us that history lives in the everyday objects we overlook. That treasures can be hiding in plain sight. And that with a little curiosity and a lot of luck, a penny could change your life forever. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a casual hobbyist, or someone just learning about coins, the story of the 1999 D penny serves as a powerful reminder of why we love numismatics. The mystery, the excitement, the hunt. This is what makes coin collecting a never-ending adventure. We are going deep, very deep into the fascinating world of one of the rarest and most mysterious coins ever struck in the United States mint's history. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear might just change how you look at the humble penny forever. We're talking about the 1983 D Liberty 1 cent coin, small coin with a colossal story and an even bigger price tag, jaw-dropping million in today's market value. Yes, you heard that right. A coin once worth just 1 cent is now valued at hundreds of millions of dollars. But how? Why? And what makes this tiny copper-plated zinc disc so incredibly valuable? Get comfortable, because we're about to uncover a tale of history, mystery, rarity, and unimaginable worth. To truly appreciate the 1983 D Liberty 1 cent coin, we have to turn back the clock to the early. The United States was facing an economic roller coaster. Inflation was high, the cost of metals was rising, and the U.S. Mint had to rethink its coin production. Pennies, traditionally made of copper, were suddenly too expensive to produce. The copper in a single penny was becoming worth more than the penny itself, so, in the U.S. Mint, made a monumental change. They stopped making pennies from copper and instead began striking them from copper-plated zinc, a cheaper alternative. This transition was a historic turning point in American coinage. And it's right here, in the middle of this transition, that the story of the 1983 D Lincoln cent begins to get interesting, very interesting. The 1983 penny was minted in Denver, Colorado, as indicated by TD mint mark below the date. On the surface, it looks just like any other penny from the. It bears the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design first introduced to honor Lincoln's birthday. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. But beneath this ordinary appearance lies a mystery that has captured the attention of collectors, historians, and treasure hunters for decades. You see, while most 1983 pennies were struck on the new copper-plated zinc planchets, a small number were somehow struck on the old, solid bronze planchets, same type used before the switch, and this shouldn't have happened. These bronze planchets were supposed to be completely gone by 1983. But somehow, a few of them were left behind, or were they secretly used? Was it a mistake, or was it something more? These rare 1983 bronze cents, if authenticated, are among the most valuable and mysterious coins ever discovered. We're talking about a mint era so rare, so improbable, that even seasoned numismatists call it a miracle find. Most collectors spend their entire lives without ever laying eyes on one dot, and here's where the story takes a dramatic twist. In recent years, whispers and rumors started to circulate in the numismatic world, rumors of a perfectly preserved, uncirculated 1983 D bronze cent, discovered in a private estate collection. The coin was said to be in near-perfect condition, untouched by time, and unmatched in rarity. Experts from leading grading services were stunned. Not only was it genuine, but it was struck sharply, with full details, and an unusually rich bronze luster. When it was finally appraised, jaws dropped. It was valued not at thousands, not at millions, but at a staggering $776 million. That's right. One of the most expensive coins ever recorded in numismatic history. Let's pause for a second and put this into perspective. Imagine owning a coin that's worth more than a private jet, more than an entire island, more than a Picasso painting. That's the reality of the 1983 D Liberty 1 cent coin. It is a king among coins, a legend in the palm of your hand. Several factors make this coin so extraordinarily rare and desired. Rarity: only a handful are believed to exist, and even fewer have ever surfaced in public auctions. Mint era: the bronze planchet era is an anomaly that defied U.S. mint protocols. Condition: the finest known example is in pristine, uncirculated condition. Historical significance: it marks the transition era of American coinage, a reflection of economic change and production shifts. Market demand: with collectors and investors alike competing for ultra-rare numismatic treasures, the value continues to climb. In elite numismatic circles, the 1983 Liberty cent is whispered about with reverence. When one surfaces, and that's a big if, it ignites a bidding war unlike any other. Private collectors, museums, even investment firms scramble to place offers. The most famous known sale of this coin reached over $1 million, and its estimated market value today is soaring close to $1 million, due to increasing demand, limited supply, and global fascination. This coin is not just currency, it's a cultural artifact, a piece of American history, and a symbol of financial mystique. Experts agree the 1983 D Liberty 1 cent coin may never be fully understood. Was its creation an accident or a secret decision buried deep in the Denver Mint's archives? Why were bronze planchets still available in 1983, a full year after their supposed discontinuation? Was it human error or intentional rarity? These unanswered questions only add to the allure. So what does this mean for you? Should you be checking your change jars, digging through old coin albums? Absolutely, because the next rare find might be sitting right in your home. That humble penny tucked away in a drawer could be worth a fortune, especially if it's a 1983 D with the right weight, tone, and look. Always be on the lookout. The world of coins is full of hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Closing scene: the 1983 coin slowly rotating on a pedestal with soft, golden lighting and the words $776 MILLIO, and the 1983 D Liberty 1 cent coin, a small coin with a big story. A symbol of rarity, mystery, and unimaginable wealth. From a Denver minting line to the spotlight of global auctions, this legendary coin stands as one of the greatest marvels in American numismatic history. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey into the past, present, and future of coin collecting. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Numismatics Coins History for more amazing stories from the world of rare coins. And who knows, maybe you will be the next person to uncover a multi-million-dollar treasure. Until next time, keep collecting, keep exploring, and keep the history alive, one coin at a time. Today, we dive deep into the fascinating and almost unbelievable story of a humble yet historic piece of copper-plated treasure, the 1993 D Liberty 1 cent. At first glance, it may look like just another penny, lying unnoticed in your change jar, wallet, or maybe even under your couch cushion. But little do most people know, this coin is a symbol of both American heritage and hidden fortune. And guess what? Its current market valuation stands at a mind-blowing $444 million. Yes, you heard that right. $444 million. So grab your magnifying glass, sit back, and get ready, Because we're about to explore the lengthy and remarkable journey of the 1993 D Liberty 1-cent coin, its unique history, the reasons behind its enormous value, and how it has captured the attention of collectors, historians, and treasure hunters across the Let's rewind the clock to the year of change and transformation. Bill Clinton had just taken office as the 42nd President of the United States. The World Wide Web was starting to take root. Jurassic Park hit the cinemas. And in the quiet halls of the Denver Mint, one of the United States' most vital coin-producing facilities, something extraordinary was being created. Among the billions of coins struck that year was the 1993 D Liberty 1-cent coin, distinguished by its small yet iconic D mint mark just below the date, representing the Denver Mint. It was part of the Lincoln Cent series, which began back in to honor President Abraham Lincoln on his 100th birthday. Over the decades, the Lincoln Cent underwent several transformations both in design and in metal composition. By 1993, these coins were being struck using a zinc core plated with copper, as copper had become too expensive to use in large quantities. Now here's where the story begins to shift from ordinary to extraordinary. The Denver Mint produced billions of 1-cent coins, yes, billions with a. Most of these entered circulation, passed through countless hands, used in everyday transactions, and faded into anonymity. But among these countless pennies, a few extremely rare 1993 D Liberty 1-cent coins stood out, coins that were minted with near-perfect precision, flawless condition, and mysteriously anomalous compositions and dyes. According to trusted sources in the numismatic world, a small number of 1993 D pennies were accidentally struck on bronze planchets instead of the expected copper-plated zinc ones. These bronze planchets hadn't been used since, making such an error both rare and historically significant. Additionally, collectors have identified a few coins from this batch that exhibit unusual doubling, crisp details in Lincoln's profile, and extremely sharp lettering indicating they may have come from a test strike, experimental batch, or early die state. In the world of numismatics, it's these kinds of errors and anomalies that separate a common coin from a coin worth millions, or in this case, hundreds of. As the years went by, word began to spread. A few of these 1993 D Liberty 1-cent coins began surfacing in auctions and private sales, fetching insane prices and raising eyebrows around the world. Stories emerged of lucky individuals discovering one in old family coin jars, estate sales, or even in pocket change. One coin, flawless, untouched, and sealed in a professional grading slab, was reportedly sold in a private auction for over $1 million. Since then, its estimated value has soared to a record $444 million in today's market. But why is this coin worth more than luxury yachts, mansions, or even paintings by Picasso? It all comes down to a perfect storm of rarity, history, condition, and collector demand. First, let's talk about rarity. Out of the billions made, less than a dozen of the rare anomaly coins are known to exist, and even fewer are in perfect condition. That scarcity makes them virtually impossible to find and exponentially increases their value. Second, the coin represents a significant turning point in American coinage, symbolizing the era of modernization in minting processes, political transition, and a shift in economic values. Holding one is like holding a piece of living history. Third, the condition of the top-valued coins is absolutely pristine, graded as MS or proof by top grading services like PCGS or NGC. These grades are rarely awarded, and when combined with a rare date and min-mark error, the value skyrockets. Lastly, demand. The high-end numismatic market is booming, with billionaires and private collectors constantly seeking trophy coins, the kind that only come around once in a lifetime. Owning the rarest version of the 1993 D Liberty 1-cent coin is like owning the holy grail of pennies. For these collectors, prices. But wait, what about circulation? Could one of these coins still be out there, floating unnoticed through the world? The answer is yes, and that's where this story gets even more exciting. While some of the rare 1993 D coins have been locked away in private vaults or grading company slabs, there are rumors in the collector community that a handful of these valuable coins are still unaccounted for. That means you could be holding a multi-million-dollar coin without even realizing it. Every time you handle a penny, especially from the early 1990s, you might be brushing fingers with a potential fortune. This is why coin collectors, enthusiasts, and treasure hunters across the country are constantly checking their change, inspecting old jars, and digging through childhood piggy banks. So how do you know if your 1993 D Liberty 1-cent coin is worth a fortune? Unusual weight. If your coin weighs around grams instead of the standard grams, it may have been struck on a bronze planchet. Sharp details. Look for crisp, deep strikes with no wear. If Lincoln's coat or the lettering is unusually sharp, it could be a sign. Mint errors. Check for double dies, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. Grading. Get your coin professionally graded by PCGS or NGC to confirm its authenticity and condition. Remember, condition is king. A common 1993 D penny in worn condition is worth, well, 1 cent. But a rare era coin in mint state? That's the difference between spare change and generational wealth. The 1993 D Liberty 1-cent coin is more than just a monetary item. It's a symbol of history, legacy, and hidden potential. It's a reminder that treasure can sometimes be found in the most unexpected places, in the everyday, the overlooked, the ordinary. With an estimated current market value of $444 million, this coin has shattered expectations, set new records, and captivated collectors worldwide. Its legend continues to grow, and its mystery continues to inspire. So the next time you pick up a pendant, toss it aside. Look closely. That tiny coin in your palm might just be the key to unlocking the most valuable secret. And thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on the next. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare penny, or if you're going to start checking your change after tea. This is Numismatics Coins History, where every coin tells a story, and every story could make history. Today, we are diving into a mind-blowing Topia coin that looks like any other to the average eye, yet its hidden features and market buzz have turned it into an object of obsession among collectors around the world. I'm talking about the 2012 Liberty 1-cent coin from the United States, a coin whose claimed market value has recently reached an astonishing $556 million. Yes, you heard that right, over $500 million for a humble penny. But what makes this coin so special? Why is it commanding such an outrageous value? Strap in and stay with me till the end, because you're about to uncover everything from the roots of the Lincoln cent, the mysteries of the 2012 issue, to the rumors, facts, and evaluations that have made this coin one of the most coveted items in the world of numismatics. To truly appreciate the 2012 Liberty 1-cent coin, we need to first understand its ancestry. The origins of the United States 1-cent coin date all the way back to when the very first large cents were struck in Philadelphia. These early coins were hefty copper discs, with a face value of just 1 cent but crafted with artistic details that made them stand out. Over time, the design evolved from Liberty cap to draped bust, classic head, and finally, to the small cent era starting in. But the most iconic and enduring 1-cent design of all time came in the introduction of the Lincoln cent, commemorating the birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure instead of the traditional Lady Liberty. This cent featured Lincoln's right-facing profile on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and wheat stalks on the reverse, known as the wheat pen. Then to honor the 0th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse was changed to depict the Lincoln Memorial. That design stayed until in for Lincoln's birthday and the bicentennial of his birth, for new reverse designs were released, each representing a different stage of his life from Kentucky to finally, from onward, the United States Mint introduced the Union Shield reverse, a strong and symbolic design representing Lincoln's preservation of the Union. This reverse design became the standard, and this brings us directly to the 2012 Liberty 1-cent coin. The 2012 Lincoln cent, or Liberty 1-cent coin, was struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with no mint mark for Philadelphia coins and a D mark. At first glance, the coin appears ordinary. It features, obverse, a modernized bust of Abraham Lincoln, facing right. Above him is the wooden God We Trust, to the left Liberty, and to the right, the date 2012, accompanied by the mint mark if applicable. Reverse, a shield bearing the words 1 cent across a banner, and United States of America above. The design symbolizes national unity, a tribute to. But among these seemingly ordinary coins, something happened in 2012 that changed everything. A rumored ultra-rare error variety, or possibly a special experimental strike, maybe even a hidden die trial piece, was allegedly discovered. Only a handful of these coins are said to exist, with rumors swirling about secret batches, misstrikes, and compositions that deviate from the official copper and zinc blend. Some reports claim one of these coins contains anomalous metallic content, or even early experimental composites, possibly struck on planchets intended for a foreign contract, or repurposed blanks from a commemorative series. Whether truth or myth, one such coin reportedly sold privately for an eye-watering sum, pushing numismatic enthusiasts into a frenzy, and that's when whispers of the $556 million valuation began. Why would anyone pay hundreds of millions for a 1-cent coin? Meal errors. These coins may be part of a meal error, that is, a coin struck with mismatched dies from different designs. These types of errors are among the rarest in coin collecting and often sell for astronomical sums. Off metal strikes. There are rumors that some 2012 cents were struck on bronze planchets, a throwback to the pre-1982 cents, which would make them die variety. Some believe there is a rare double die reverse or an unreported proof strike from the Denver Mint, which normally doesn't produce proof coins. Confiscated and recovered pieces. Stories swirl that a batch of these coins were meant to be destroyed but somehow survived. Some found in circulation, others recovered from federal storage or auctioned off quietly among private collectors. With so many unknowns, myths, and possibilities, the 2012 Liberty 1 cent has taken on an almost legendary status. It's more than a coin, it's a puzzle, a story, a whisper of a historical mistake, or a secret U.S. Mint decision no one was supposed to see. In the open collector's market, most 2012 pennies are worth face value. But when it comes to these rare, possibly error-laden or prototype versions of the 2012 Liberty 1 cent, collectors have estimated the value at over $556 million. That value isn't just pulled from thin air, it's based on rarity. If only one or a few of these coins exist, they enter the same league as the Double Eagle or the Liberty Nickel, both of which have fetched mystique. The more mysterious and controversial a coin is, the more it fetches. Numismatists thrive on finding what others miss. A coin surrounded by lore is private sales. At least one documented report exists of a 2012 Liberty 1 cent prototype being purchased for over $1 million. With others hidden in private collections, the estimated collective worth of these unique specimens has climbed steadily, culminating in the $556 million evaluation today. Some say the coin was bought by an overseas billionaire investor. Others suggest it was acquired by a royal collection in the Middle East. Wherever it went, it vanished from public auctions, only fueling the mythos further. What if I told you might have one of these in your own pocket right now? Yes, while the majority of 2012 cents are completely standard, the possibility that one of the rare variants is still out there in circulation keeps hope alive for treasure hunters and collectors worldwide, sending dozens of coins for grading. Hoping to find the elusive multi-million-dollar gem grading services like PCGS and NGC have reported an uptick in 2012 coin submissions, especially those from Denver. Could there be more out there? Could the next million penny be sitting in someone's desk drawer? So, is the 2012 Liberty 1 cent truly worth $556 million? To some, it's a rumor blown out of proportion. To others, it's the greatest coin mystery of the SD century. But one thing is for certain, this coin has ignited a fire in the world of numismatics. Its value is not just in the metal or the desig, but in the story, the possibility, and the legend that surrounds it. The dream of finding one of these extraordinary coins continues to inspire collectors around the globe, and it could happen to anyone, even you. So before you spend that penny, take a closer look. Because one little coin could be worth more than a mansion, a yacht, or even a private island. It could be the $556 million mystery of the century. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into one of the most mysterious and valuable coins of modern times. If you found this video fascinating, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell, because we've got many more incredible stories coming your way. And hey, if you've got a 2012 Liberty 1 cent coin lying around, drop a comment below. Who knows? You might be sitting on a fortune. Until next time, keep collecting, keep dreaming, and never underestimate the power of a penny. This is Numismatics Coins History, signing off.